I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana. I am Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the pre-stream podcast, episode 9, 10, shit. Episode shit.
Real nasty shit.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew that doing this every day that I stream, I was going to eventually forget what episode number it was. I'm going to have to look this up. Episode shit.
Real nasty shit.
Hold on. This is episode 10. Episode 10, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, for Friday, December 10th, 2021. This is the first day of the streaming week for me. This is a humongous day. It really is. This is a giant day for streaming for me because, number one, we got two really good things lined up for you guys today. Things I know you guys are going to enjoy and you're going to really want to chill with me for these streams. But also, we're in the full Fallout mode of the Game Awards. The Game Awards were a ginormous, nuclear bomb that hit. And now the fallout is hitting our faces and collectively melting the flesh off of our faces, revealing the creepy crawly skeleton inside. It's a pretty disgusting process, but the entire internet is abuzz with news from the Game Awards last night. Now, incidentally, I wasn't here yesterday. It's my day off. So I didn't even see the Game Awards live. I just tried to basically play kind of catch up with them after the fact, after they ended. And do my best to try to read the stories and find out what exactly was going on from the Game Awards. I tried to do my best, but personally I feel like I probably missed a lot. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the streams this week, because I think this week's going to be an exciting week of streams. By the way, it's a shorter streaming week, only 5 days, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Once I get that out of the way, what I would like to do is actually change up the podcast format a little bit. Rather than me talking to you, I would like it to be you, the people who are here live on stream this morning, talk to me. Yeah, you tell me, what are the big things that you thought were the biggest, baddest, or best, the worst or baddest, the worst or best things from the Game Awards? Because there's so much to talk about. I could sit here for 4 hours unpacking it, and I really don't want to do that today. I'd rather just react briefly to the things that you guys think are important. And the thing is, with today's streams, especially we're playing GTA Vice City on the first stream. Open world roaming, open world questing. You want to talk about a game that lends itself to us talking about topics? That's the game for it. You know what I mean? We'll definitely have ample opportunity to discuss with you guys, exactly, what's going on with the Game Awards or what you thought of the Game Awards. So we'll talk about it on pre-stream, and then when we get to the gameplay, it'll kind of continue. Okay? Cool.
It's actually pure grain alcohol I keep in here. You guys don't realize. You think it's a Mountain Dew Kickstar. Oh, no.
So first, before we get to that, let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of intro about stuff with me and everything, okay? So first of all, yesterday was my day off from streaming for the week. I needed 7 straight days. I had been here. That wasn't even planned. It was planned to be 6 days, then it got extended. What a week it was last week. It was one of the best streaming weeks in recent memory. Finishing up San Andreas, heading into Vice City Definitive Edition, playing through the entirety of Metroid Dread essentially in 1 week, right? Starting up Halo Infinite's campaign. There was a lot of great stuff that happened in the last week. I had a great week with you guys. I really did. And you guys were outstanding. You were positive. You were supporting. Everything about last week was amazing. I have zero complaints about last week. It was so good. Okay? My day off yesterday basically was a lot of activity. I needed, because I had 7 days straight off, I had to do a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in the house that we had run out of. Things that are normal, like coffee. That I have at least 1 or 2 coffees a day. Prepares me for stream. We've been out of coffee for 2 days. And just basic stuff, food. We've been out of food too, so we were kind of scrounging around for what we were going to eat and stuff like that. Finally, had a chance to go out and do all that stuff. Went grocery shopping. Actually went. So here's one of the cool things you guys are going to like. I had a chance to go. I told you guys I was going to do this. I went to this local store that basically has stuff from all over the world. It's not just American products. There's stuff from like Europe, stuff from, excuse me.
Oh my God. Oh. Excuse me. That was absolutely disgusting. Holy shit.
Stuff from Africa. Yes, they actually have some African stuff. Stuff from all over the place. Japan, China. They have stuff from all over the place. Cultural items. I'm not just talking like food, but other stuff too. And I went there because I was like, man, this is a place that I usually can find some really good stuff for DSP Tries It. That's where I found the mince pies, the holiday mince pies that I tried last year for the holiday edition of DSP Tries It. Okay? So, I went there and number one, got a panettone, which is an Italian traditional Christmas bread. It's actually a sweet bread that tastes like a little bit like, how can I describe it? Ever had amaretto, that kind of liquor? It kind of tastes almost like an almond flavor, like sweet almond flavor bread, but it has different things in it depending on which one you get. You get one with raisins, you can get one with candied oranges, you can get one with chocolate, you can get one with cranberries. There's all these variations you can do. So we ended up getting this as a tradition my wife and I have done for like the past 3+ years. We love getting this panettone. She had it when she first moved in with me. That was the first year she ever tried it. And she was like, oh my God, this is so good. So every year we go and get a panettone, okay? It's actually something that I grew up eating in my own household as, you know, part Italian. It was part of our Christmas tradition when I was growing up, and now it's part of my family's tradition. Really awesome to carry that over, okay? So, then I looked for stuff for DSP Tries It, and let me tell you, they have a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, there's like so many things I could do. I could get a food item, I could get a different kind of item, and I was looking at everything. And actually, the truth of the matter is, they had so many good choices, I couldn't decide on one. I couldn't. So I left empty-handed, and we're canceling DSP Tries It for the Christmas event. I'm very sorry. But I was just so indecisive, I just said, fuck it, we're screwing it. No, that's not what happened. Okay, that is not what happened, okay? What happened was, I couldn't decide. And so finally I said, fuck it. We're doing two things. Two things for the holiday edition of DSP Tries It, which is going to take place during my holiday, I should say Christmas marathon event. When is that? It's going to be the 23rd of December, which I believe is a Thursday. All that day, I'm going to be dressed in festive holiday attire. Even maybe making wardrobe changes during the course of the day. I'm going to be drinking. And I decided this year, I might not even drink beer. Because usually I drink beer, and I don't like it. Like, I'm serious. Like, usually I'm like, oh, this beer's pretty good. By the time I'm on my third beer, I'm like, I wish I didn't drink beer. So this year I might just drink, like, eggnog. And then I might actually have some hard liquor, too. But I'll just drink slowly. Instead of, I'll just drink slowly, and I'll have water with me, too. I really don't think I'm going to drink beer this year. I'm just not feeling it. Every year I have these holiday ales. I'm like, nah. I think I'm going to do something different this year.
Oh my God, excuse me. That is really disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm drinking seltzer water this morning. I'm very explosive. Oh my God, excuse me.
Okay, yeah, Colored Pencils did another super chat. He says, do you find it hard to find friends since you moved? I don't have time for friends since I moved. Just being honest, I just don't have time. I work 6 days a week full time. 6 days a week full time. Outside of that, I maintain a household and have a family. I don't have time outside. I don't have, as I've explained to you guys, okay? I love my life. My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I have so much fun, okay, every single day. I wake up, I have a beautiful family to spend time with in the morning. Have a nice breakfast, you know, play with Jasper, spend time with my wife, we talk, we read news, prepare for the day, you know. Then I jump on stream. I have fun with you guys on stream all day long. Is it work? Yes, but it's also incredibly fun. I'm one of the luckiest guys on the planet that gets to do what he loves for a living and doesn't have to sit here and be a shill to fucking make a buck. Seriously. It's fun as shit to do what I do. Okay? Then, between the streams, I have time to maybe have some nice food. What was for dinner? Well, in truth, what happened was my wife was running behind. She had to go to work tonight. And originally she was going to cook, but she was running behind, so we just ran out and grabbed some quick food. And of course, it was shitty Taco Bell. I said to her, what would you like? I said, you know, we could do many different things that are around here. Oh, let's get Taco Bell. I was like, Taco Bell? Oh, man. So we got it, and it was okay. It wasn't great, but I'd much rather eat other stuff. For some reason, my wife thinks that Taco Bell's better. She's like, oh, Taco Bell isn't like full-on, it's not like full-on fried food. I was like, you understand Taco Bell's still instantly bad for you, right? But she prefers Taco Bell to, say, like a greasy burger somewhere. So we had shitty Taco Bell. Like you guys know, usually we don't eat out. It's a rarity when we eat out. And then at night, I get like an hour or two to spend with my wife before we get ready for sleep. Okay? But, the truth be told, alright? My life is full. And what I mean by that is it's full of good stuff. But it's still very full. I don't feel like I have an emptiness in my life. I don't feel like, oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends to spend time with. I need to be doing this. No. If anything, I've explained to you guys, what I would actually like to do long term, which still hasn't happened after all the years that I've talked about it, I would like to eventually have another day off a week. I would like to stream full-time 5 days a week and have 2 days off a week to spend with my wife. 6 days a week, I'm live streaming here to pay my bills. If I don't live stream for several days at a time, I lose money, because here's what I like to do. One day, I would like to be the day when we have to go out and do stuff. We got to go grocery shopping. We got to run errands. We got to go to doctor's appointments and or other appointments. All of the things that are kind of like busy work that need to be done during a week, I want to do one day. But then I want to have the other day to literally just spend with her. Let's just relax today and have a good relaxing day together. Or maybe for the day we'd like to drive into Seattle and spend a nice day in Seattle at Pike Place Market, or go to the zoo together and have a nice day there. Or maybe we don't want to do shit, we just want to lay around the house. Or on the flip side of that, maybe we want to stay home at the house but do stuff at the house, clean the house, renovate the house. You know what I mean? Right now we don't have that at all. It's 1 day a week, rush to do everything we need to do, and then that's it. It's over. There's no time for anything else. You know? Now you might say, well, why don't you just take the second day off? I can't afford to do it. I can't afford to take the other day off. With all the financial responsibilities and things that I have, a lot of the times around here, I'm barely making ends meet. I'm to the point where, man, I really hope that YouTube payment comes through because I got to pay bills this week, right? So with that being said, I'm not there yet. Maybe in a couple years' time, if I build this up, this YouTube channel, to prominence again, if I can get my streaming to the level where it was on Twitch, because by the way, 300 members versus the 900 I have on Twitch is a ginormous difference. That's a huge amount of income that I'm not getting right now. Okay, just being honest. It's a big discrepancy, and it hasn't grown this year. Like, think about it. When I started here, I had, 200 members? Now I have 330. It's a slow growth thing. If I work my ass off for 3-4 years here, then maybe I can get back to where I was on YouTube, and I feel like, where I was on Twitch. And I actually do feel that next week, I can't speak today. Next year, there's a bunch of supposed improvements coming to YouTube streaming. For example, there's supposed to be gifted memberships. Just that alone, I guarantee you, just the gifted memberships are going to help this channel tremendously. Because they did on Twitch. There were people who were generous on Twitch. Right now, around the holiday season, there's people who are generous and want to help out other viewers, and they can't do it because there's no gifted memberships right now. You see? In addition, there's another thing they're supposed to be adding. They never gave it to me yet. Super thanks. This is for people, for example, if you're watching this pre-stream on demand right now. Hello, everyone watching on demand and not on stream. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello. How you doing today? By the way, I hope if you're liking this pre-stream podcast, you'll give it a like and you'll leave a comment on it on YouTube on demand if that's how you're watching it. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt. Please subscribe. Please do this. Please sub. Please thumbs up the video. Please see my other channels. Please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? It helps the channel. Okay? So if that's you, there's going to be a way. It already existed only for some people. Okay? Only for some people. Only the bigwigs have it, basically. I don't have it yet. I'm considered small potatoes on YouTube. But the bigwigs have the ability that if you're watching an on-demand video and you like that video, you can contribute. You know how people are doing super chats and super stickers on this stream? You could do what's called super thanks, which is basically exactly the same, but it's on the video itself. And supposedly, from what I'm to understand, a pop-up will appear like on the video, I guess, that says, hey, so-and-so contributed and said super thanks. And then if you check the comments of the video, you can leave a highlighted comment that sticks to the video, much like people are doing these messages on the stream chat. It sticks to the video as a highlighted message to say, hey, I really like this video for so-and-so reason, blah, blah, blah. So That's another way that people can contribute, and that's a whole different way. That's a different audience. Think about it. Traditionally, if you're watching on demand on YouTube, the only thing you can do is watch and have ad revenue for me because of that, or you can maybe become a member of the channel. This is a whole new revenue source. I'm not saying it's going to be hugely significant to start, but I'm just saying I feel that that's going to be something new as well that will help the channel. But these are all things in the future that can help. Right now, I'm nowhere close to being the amount of money that I was making on Twitch. Just being honest, I've not caught up. When I left Twitch because they fucked me over and kicked me out of the partner program, I had a decline in my income, and I've never recovered. It's just kind of like skirting where I am, and I'm barely making ends meet every month. Jackie Swerve, I wish. He says, perhaps by next year we can save up enough to not only get past tax stuff and everything, but pay for a honeymoon. My problem is I don't even have enough for tax stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm barely getting by paying bills, and I know I'm going to have more problems later this year with taxes and stuff. It's like an endless cycle. You know, it potentially looks like it could be years and years until I'm in a situation where I'm not in that kind of a situation, and maybe I can actually do something like go on a vacation, but not anytime soon. We're talking years and years, man. You know, it just sucks. But that's my life. That's my reality. I gotta deal with it. It sucks, but that's just the reality of things. I hope things long term will get better. Okay? But anyway, long term, if I could have 2 days off a week, that would be stupendous. I would have so much more time to spend with my wife and my family and be able to do more stuff around here that I want to do behind the scenes. I would be more relaxed, definitely, less stressed. But I'm not there yet. So when you say, "Oh, do you have time for friends?" Like, how many friends do you have? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't have time alone for my direct family here. Why the fuck do you think I'm looking out there for friends outside? Like, what? I don't have time for that shit. I really don't have time for that shit. I'm busy enough as it is, and I'm happy enough with my life. I don't need to search outside of what I have for additional relationships. I'm happy with my wife. I want to spend more time with her. Just being very honest and a heads up, I am really badly off financially right now. Incredibly just out of money. Not even lying. I really need your support. So tonight, if you're going to be supportive, great. If you cheer, sub, or tip, I'm going to give you a shout out. That's a major part of the Blackout streams is our interaction during the streams to get conversation going. But if you have the choice of how you can contribute, please tip me tonight. This is going to be ongoing for at least the next 10 days because it's taken at least 10 days for me to get paid by Twitch this month. I am completely out of money, and I need to pay at least 3 to 4 more bills before I get paid by Twitch. And some of these are pretty important things, all right? So any tips that you lend during the streams, I'm going to put straight towards bills. I promise you. Please consider it. If you can tip me, please do. It'll help me out a lot, okay?